Lately, I have been spending some time to experiment with iPad drawing. I use Procreate. Today, I'm going to touch up on the basics difference and the basic tools and the basic techniques. Before I do that, this morning I received a message. What are the differences between what the member would see in the lessons videos and what the public version would see? Basically, when I do a complete painting, it usually takes 30 minutes or even longer, sometimes 2 hours. This full version of the lessons was only for the members. Seeing me every little explanation, little details, the entire painting process, and what are the problems come up, how I fix them. For the public version, it usually comes down to 15 minutes. But my short demos at around 10 minutes or 12 minutes, what the member will see and what the public will see, very much the same version. The public version on YouTube could be removed after a while. But for Patreon members, your lessons are always organized in the Enjoying Art Learning Library, and you can access to that at any time. But this is not the principal difference. The principal difference, all the new lessons are based on the members' needs. Every month after I review the members' work and progress review and the discussions, conversations, I make a list of lessons do I need to do in the following month. And that is totally based on what the members are ready to learn. They will find the answers for the questions that they are searching for at this moment. Let's do a little drawing to show you how I used the Procreate. I'm going to use the brush over here, make it in the medium width. And I'm going to get a little bit lower over here, make it a little bit lighter. What I'm going to do here is really quickly to draw what I'm going to decide to include and what I'm not going to include in the drawing. So the first thing is very important is to lay out the drawing. Spend a little bit more time and pay attention to the composition. Now what I want to do, I'm going to use the blending tool, the smudges. When you blend from the paper into the dark area and actually serve as an eraser. But when I blending from the dark to the light, and actually you blend the charcoal over, okay, like this. Now I'm going to continue to develop a little bit more details. Now what I want to do now, I'm come back to the drawing tool. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller, a little bit softer. Now I'm going to take a look at from the face over here coming down to the chin. And this is the size for the head. And I'm going to double check from here to here, similar to the chin to this side of the shoulder. And that is very much correct. So this is good. And now I'm going to looking at inside of the area of the head. And from this side, from the forehead to the hair, and here is only about 1/3 of the whole space here, and a little bit less than 1/3. So I can draw a little angle line and think everything as shape, as line, shape, simple. Okay, and on the top over here, that is the hair on top of the forehead. And I can see there is a shape over here, light and shadow. I can draw. This is the shadow side. And again, add nose coming out here, like that. It's very much the same way that you would draw with a pencil or charcoal. You only need to think about the shapes. Now, from the bigger shape to smaller shape, like that. Okay, now I'm going to come in over here that the elbow on this side, there's a little hand on this side, and also looks like a heart shape, a little big triangle over here, and this hand, and also just like a triangle. You can see this is the triangle, similar. Okay. Now come in here to divide this straight line into the curved line. And here you go. Now you can put the shape for the hair. Okay, first thing you think about, oh, this is the hair. The second thing you have to start thinking about, what's the shape of that object, in this case, the hair. Most of the people, they do digital art, and for the sake of doing digital art, for me is it's just another traditional tool, make it look like traditional drawing. Okay, now I come up over here, and this step I just try to define some a little bit more details, and then I can make the final adjustment. There's curved line all the way coming this way, and this is the cast shadow over here, the shoe over here, like this. Take a look at the size of the shoes, a little bit longer than the head. So always compare from one thing to the other things within the whole drawing. And also I can see which one is lower. Here this lower or that's lower. I think the shoes are a little bit lower, so I'm gonna make this even a little lower. That's good. There's the other leg, like that. Okay, so this is the step to give it a little bit more definitions. Okay, now I'm going to use the side, like I make the pencil a little bit lower now. I'm going to just draw it the way I would draw, use the regular pencil or charcoal. Okay. And also have the arm piece. That's good. Now we get the proportion. It's very well developed. Now the next thing I'm going to start, make it a little smaller in the center so you can see the whole thing. What I want to do now, I'm going to make the bigger piece of chalk by making a little bigger like that, make it a little softer. Now what I want to do, I'm going to start fill in some of the darker big masses, bigger shape, like that, shadow, and pay attention to where are the shadow. And the outside the chair is a little bit darker. Okay, That's what we're doing at this point. Is try to make the bigger relationship develop first, and then you can use the eraser or other tools, and I'm going to see how I'm going to tighten the environment together a little bit softer. So I'm going to actually make the outside. Some of our members are wondering about, after you have the black and white version of the foundation, and how you gonna make the color, how you gonna develop the colors. So I'm gonna show you how you can complete this drawing, make it colorful. Now what I want to do, I'm gonna come in to start bring in some big colors. Like say, I'm gonna start mix the color for the chair. I'm gonna settle the color in. You always can adjust it, change it later, like over here. Put some color in first.